Wait a minute. God bless Avenet. He gets up here, he does this. He's on for maybe 5 minutes, mercifully, and then he's off. We're here the whole freaking night. So what is this? What are we? We don't get any love for this, right?
I love you, Counter! Oh, there you go. Whenever you're ready,
I was going to belly dance while eating peppers under a limbo stick with your children here. Up in Mother Goose's book, up in the nursery, Simple Simon says, I'm feeling sad. Said Peter Piper's daughter, so am I think we ought to do something that'll make the kiddies glad. Smarty says, I think we'll have a party. So we called up the old woman in the shoe. The cat had brought his fiddle and he played a diddle diddle, and what happened then I'm gonna tell to you. Little Jackie Horn eating pie in the corner, stuck in his thumb, pulled out a plum. Little Missy Muffet was sitting on her tuffet and she said, yum yum, won't you give me some? Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed Mary quite contrary, and he made her cry. Little Bo Peep, she lost her sheep, couldn't find them all the tails behind them. Kid Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her, had the ball in the hall. Humpty Dumpty met her and I said I better get her and make her fall. That's not all. King Kong had a girl so helped the old mother, Humpty Ball's big bankroll. Found all the promise pretty for the kiddies at the storybook ball. The dancer pranced early in the morning. They really didn't know just when to stop. Till as the day was dawning and the kiddies all were yawning, they found out the mouse had just run up the clock. Oh, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, they started. Right over that big candlestick they flew. Little Tommy Tucker started singing for supper, and someone else said, gee, I'm hungry too. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, brought him to the hall. That's not all. Tom the Piper's son stole the pig, and away he run through the ball. What a squall. Polly took the kettle off, the tea got cold, and they had to eat the parts. It was 9 days old. Jack fell down, he broke his crown. Spilled the water. Shouldn't order 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie, but they refused to sing anything. Wasn't that an awful way for little birds to act before a king and queen? Such a terrible thing, said the knave and king to the queen of hearts. Come on, hurry up, honey, and bring them tarts. So she did. Kids had a picnic at the storybook ball. So she did, and the kids had a picnic at a storybook ball. Sometimes on a budget, you eat a lot of chicken. Sometimes you want to get even. When we was little boys way out in the sticks, we found a surefire way to get our kicks. We'd grab a mess of poultry and we'd cut it up right. We'd have ourselves a real chicken delight. Doing that country chicken. And we're licking country chicken, and the feathers we are sticking in the body that's still kicking and the head that's still a-dripping. Singing through our noses as the pieces do their poses. We're laughing all the time as they do that country chicken. Well, I'll grab the legs and you can grab the head. Stretch it out until that chicken's dead. Cut off the head and drop it down your pants. That'll make you start to dance. Doing that country chicken. And we're licking country chicken, and the feathers we are sticking in the body that's still kicking and the head that's still a-dripping. Singing through our noses as pieces do their poses, laughing all the time as they do that country chicken. Some folks get their kicks out of LSD. Some folks get a blast from TNT. You know what makes me high as a kite? Mutilating chickens, watch them dance all night. Doing that country chicken. And we're licking country chicken, and the feathers we are sticking in the body that's still kicking and the head that's still a-dripping. Singing through our noses as pieces do their poses, and we're laughing all the time as they do that country marinating. annihilate, defoliate, and masticate. Shred them up and cut them up and rip them up and tear them up. Doing that, doing that, doing that. Country chicken.
Mark, is that original music? Did you write both those songs?
The first one I didn't. That was actually a cover of a song that was done by Jim Questman's Jug Band back in the 60s. The second one I wrote.
On that children's song, I had never heard that.
It's a pretty cool song, man.
It's wonderful, very inventive. I'm sure children's schools would love that. And what you do so effortlessly. Did you have a band in your garage when you were a teenager?
It was in the living room until my mom kicked us out.
Gene, you have no idea how much you're getting on my nerves. And Avenet, you've confirmed, Avenet, what the faculty has always known. You're a tortured soul in need of deep help.
I thought it was the best Shel Silverstein impression I've seen. Again, about 8 people got and one thing I really liked about it is that it was over. And wait for it. It was astonishing.